Morning, Coach Martin.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning. As a reminder to members of the media on the call, we're now joined by head coach Doug Martin of New Mexico State. Please press *1 at any time to get in the queue to ask questions for Coach Martin. Coach, before we get to that, your thoughts on last week's bye week and going back to the win against the Raging Cajuns on October 1st.
Well, the bye week came at a really good time for us. We had some guys that were banged up that we need to get healed up. Larry Rose in particular, it was a good week for him to catch up on the conditioning that he missed earlier and hopefully be at full speed through the stretch of our conference schedule coming up, and several other players. So that really came at a good time for us. The Lafayette game was a very physical football game. Lafayette's a tremendous team, and they got a lot of talent, and I think both sides felt the physical nature of that game. So again, the bye week came at a great time, and we look forward to Idaho.
Coach, your thoughts on the upcoming game against Idaho?
Well, they're really talented. The quarterback is really talented. I mean, he is probably one of the most accurate passers in the conference. And I think Paul does a great job with their offense and play calling, and he just knows how to attack defenses. So we certainly are going to have our hands full with that part of things. We've got to find a way to get some pressure on the passer. And then the other part of it is our offense has to be a fast start offense. We can't let them get a lead. They got a lead Saturday on Monroe, and when they do that, they're hard to catch up.
Coach, nationally wise, Rodney Butler has been putting on an outstanding performance this week as far as this year as far as tackles go. I mean, what's been the significance of having him on the defensive side?
Yeah, it's great to see a senior play his best football in their senior year, and that's what Rodney's done. He's been a guy that has really made himself into a player. He takes coaching. He wants to be coached. He works really hard in the weight room and in the off season and studying film and all those things that great players do. I think the addition of Coach Spaziani being here as a coordinator has really helped Rodney blossom, and Coach Sukup, our linebacker coach, has done a great job with him.
Coach, you mentioned the bye week did a lot for Larry Rose III. Going forward, I mean, what did it really do to help him get prepared for this stretch of games coming up in your schedule?
Yeah, I think it's the conditioning more than anything. Larry's played in the last couple of games, but we haven't been able to just leave him in there for 8, 9, 10 plays in a row or something like that because he just was behind football conditioning wise. So the bye week was a time for us to really get him a lot of reps in practice and get him back up to speed, let him have the confidence that he can do that, and certainly hope you'll see a lot more of him going down the stretch here.
Coach, going back to the defensive side, Terrell Hanks has also been a standout on the defensive side for you. I mean, what's been his addition to the secondary?
Yeah, he's probably one of the most just naturally gifted players we have on defense. He's got great size and length and really runs and plays the game well with a lot of instincts. So when you have he and Rodney in that linebacker group, it makes us better. Terrell's a guy that you can bring on pressures. He's pretty good blitzing the quarterback. He's good in pass coverage. So he has a lot of versatility.
And, Coach, one final question about the upcoming game against Idaho. On the defensive line, Idaho can be a little bit disruptive with what they do up front. I mean, what's really the challenge of facing their defense when you're on offense?
Yeah, they bring a lot of pressures from a lot of different looks, and they move their front a lot. Even when they're not blitzing, the front moves quite a bit, and they free up those linebackers to make plays. I think they're really solid. I think the strength of their defense is the front. They look like they're really strong young men and play with a lot of passion.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for your time this morning. We appreciate it as always.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.